Hello, welcome to Maths with J. So here we're given a function g and we are asked to find the inverse of 10. So a way of thinking about that is that g of x is equal to 10 and we want to know what x is. So that means, well, g of x is 5 over x minus 2. It means that that is equal to 10. And we need to find what x is. So now we just treat this like an equation. So multiply both sides by x minus 2. So 5 is 10 times x minus 2. Multiply that out. So that's 10x minus 20. So 10x minus 20 equals 5, making easier to think about. So 10x is 20 plus 5. So 10x is 25, x is 25 divided by 10, so x is 2.5. And then of course we would check that. So we're checking that 5 divided by 2.5 minus 2 does give us 10. So 5 divided by 0.5 is in fact 10, so that's good. That's telling us we have got the right answer. So that's one way of working this one out. Now another way is to actually find the inverse function. So that involves a bit more work really, but some people are happier to do it that way. So what we're looking for is to find g to the minus 1 of x to start with in the general case, and then just to substitute 10 in for x. So the way we solve that is to write, instead of g of x, is we're going to write y is 5 over x minus 2, and then we're going to make x the subject. So you can see the working that we're doing here is very similar to the working we did earlier on. So we're multiplying both sides by x minus 2. Now we're multiplying by the y, so xy minus 2y is 5. And what we're doing here is we're trying to make x the subject. So we've got that xy is equal to 5 plus 2y. And so x is 5 plus 2y divided by y. We could leave that like that, or another way of writing this would be 5 over y plus, and 2y divided by y. Well, you can think of that as the y's cancelling, just gives us 2 there. So now we can write down our inverse function for the general case, and that's going to be 5 over x plus 2. So now, here's hoping we get the same answer that we got before. We're going to substitute in 10 for x, and that gives us 5/10 plus 2, which is 2.5.